Boom, boom, boom. E te iwi nau mai, raro mai, ki tēnei papa o tanga. Ko te kaupapa nui o te tau, ko Taranaki Tū Mai. That's right, 2025. Stay alive. And Taranaki iwi are our 2025 hosts. And we're joined now by Hayden for our next What's Up Wednesday. What's up, my brother?
Kia ora, tēnā tātou. Ko hoki mai.
Yes, our last catch up before the big weekend, and no doubt all the excitement is building. E hoa ma. A couple of key things around the pōwhiri that we'll talk about. Of course, there's been a couple of changes to our schedule, but first and foremost, brother, there's been a lot of effort put into things like our signage, our ringa hāpai, and our volunteers. Kōrero mai mō tēnā.
Yeah, so I think as we approach Taranaki Tū Mai this weekend, I'm sure there's a lot of excitement and maybe a bit of nerves with how you plan to participate in Taranaki Tū Mai. But in terms of getting yourself there safely and then also knowing where you need to go in those times, we've put a lot of effort into the signage, both on our comms platform and also on the sites and at the venues there. So just wanted to ease some of those anxieties within our listeners here, and also knowing that we've got a good volunteer crew. Obviously, without them, events like this aren't possible. So a lot of ushers and helpers. So if you see any of our whānau will be wearing tees like this one here, this colour, the army green colour. If you see some of those around, feel free to reach out to them, and they'll be more than happy to help you out.
Yep, that's me. It's good to be able to identify people. So there you go, our Army Green soldiers out there, our ringa hāpai, will be there to take care of you. And as Hayden has said, there's going to be plenty of signage. So you will know where the iwi alley is, you will know where the different sports are, you will know where the different fields are located. Of course, that information desk will be at the event centre as well, if you have any other burning questions whilst you're in the metropolis of Opunake. Brother, another big kaupapa for us. Of course, we start off everything with the tikanga, and as our kaupapa suggests, it's all about our taranakitanga. Kōrero mai mo te taha o te pōwhiri.
Ko te taha ki te tikanga, ka tika. So this Friday, we'll open up our kaupapa with our pōhiri, which is at Tamarongo this Friday, the 21st of November, starting at 10 o'clock. Yeah, as you'll see up there, that's the map. I think some of the key messaging is just actually around the timing to ensure that we're ready as haukainga to receive our manuhiri, but as also as manuhiri advancing onto Tamarongo for the pōhiri. So, yep, within that space up the top there, which is the northern side of Tamarongo and Te Namu, Kohanga, is the assembly point for our manuhiri. The key message there is to group within your colours, within your iwi, because we are actually going to be, each iwi will proceed as a rōpū onto Tamarongo, and we'll each be giving a number within that space. So we'll have Ngā Rauru first, Ngāti Ruanui afterwards, Ngā Ruahine, Ngāti Tama, Ngāti Mutunga, Ngāti Maru, Te Atiawa. Sort of what we saw at the kawemate, the coronation for our Queenie Māori, just to ensure that all our ki te taha tikanga, kia haere ngā wari nei, kia haere tika nei, just to make sure, we're all kept culturally safe and we can kind of manage the flow of people and the flow of energies for the pōhiri. So that's some of the key messages. Back to that map, haukainga will be down the bottom. We're really wanting our Taranaki iwi whānau to get in there nice and early to be prepared to receive our whānau. So, 8:45. But all these comms have been sent out to your iwi coordinators e te whānau. So if you have any questions and whatnot, feel free to reach out to them and they'll be sure to help you out.
Tēnā koe, brother. Now, I will also let you know is that Te Korimako will be broadcasting the pōwhiri and some of the events across the Tū Mai spectrum, across the festival, e hoa ma. And I just want to plug here because I guess it's a frequency that we often leave out because I don't know, not many of us go out that way, but all of our whanaunga on the coast know that it's 94.8 FM. So you have 94.8 everywhere else around our maunga, all the way down to Pōneke, and then 98.4. So if you're heading out to the coast and you're obviously going slow and to the speed limit, you might want to tune in if you're just running a little bit late to hear all the kōrero so that you don't miss out on everything or anything. And we'll also do breakouts across the 3 days as well, so you're well informed and you know what is going on. So tēnā koe me ēnā wakamarama e pāna ki te taha pōwiri. It's going to look amazing. I think the visuals are going to look quite good with everybody in their different iwi colours. So very, very clever, very clever. Now, there are some other things that and changes that have happened to the schedule, brother. Kōrero mai mo te taha o te kapaka.
Yeah, last week we touched on the schedule for Friday through to Sunday. Obviously on Sunday we have our kapahaka, and earlier on you would have heard we went live for our draw. Mihi ana ki tō tātou manu anō a te koremako, and we did the draw for that. Since then, unfortunately, Ngāti Maru have had to pull out their whakataitai team. So we've just made a few adjustments with the help of our haka coordinator, Huani, as you see down the bottom there. So these are the new timings. So essentially we'll still start at the same time, but we'll finish just a little bit earlier, which actually works out quite nicely to ensure that we're ready to receive our hangi, our famed hangi on the Sunday afternoon, before we go into our cahoots at 1 o'clock, actually. Cahoots is at 1 o'clock, which is a new kaupapa that we've brought into Tū Mai to help highlight again te pau o te wānanga ki roto I Taranaki Tū Mai, where each iwi will have a cahoots team that will play. It's kind of like a game show, quiz night, but it will be a quiz afternoon that will highlight some of the material that was delivered within the wānanga to help, strengthen that pau, the transmission of knowledge within ourselves as Taranaki maunga.
Yeah, that's me. Actually, I can't wait, and I'm hoping that some of our clever ngārouru ones head over to the wānanga. I mean, we're all clever, but come back with those answers and give the phone to me. I'm pretty good at Kahoot. Atu I tera, e hoa, there are a couple of other key messages that you wanted to pass out to the people tuned in this morning around the key contacts and where they can find all this information, because I understand there's a bit of a takeover on the Taranaki Iwi page.
Yeah, you would have seen that go out on the Te Kāhui o Taranaki Facebook page, but also on Te Koremako, with the actual, how it's currently set up with the Taranaki Tū Mai comms being sitting in a group. Sometimes it's hard to actually get it out to all of our whānau where it actually needs to be. So the Taranaki Tū Mai ki Ōpunake has taken over the Te Kāhui o Taranaki Facebook page for this week. So all our key information and messaging in the lead-in, but also for each day will land there. Live streams, again, that have been broadcasted by Te Koremako, interviews, media, and much more will be posted up there. So go like the page, follow it, just so you can keep abreast of, or keep your finger on the pulse as we head into Taranaki Tū Mai, but also the weekend of.
Nice, nice. Keep it on the pulse, e hoa mai, your tribal pulse as well. Of course, we will be sharing a lot of that key information onto the Taranaki, Te Koremako Taranaki main page as well. Kia mohio mai e koutou ki ngā nekehanga. And we will actually post a bit of a link at the top of this interview so that you can head straight to that page. Now, thing that came up in our hui this morning, bro, was around fake pages. So kia matara mai, e koutou mā, there are heaps of Taranaki Tū Mai fake pages, and the actual group has over 3,000 members in it. So if you see anything then less than 3,000, then you know that's a bit of a fake page. It didn't help that one of those fake pages actually had the CE of Ngā Iwi o Taranaki linked on there as well. So it may seem real, but there's only one group. That group has over 3,000 members on it, and another safe way to keep you and your whānau away from any hackers or scammers is to head to the Te Kāhui o Taranaki Iwi Facebook page, which is public. Iwi. Last but not least, bro, if there's anything else, I'm sure you're wanting to send a bit of a mihi out to all of our sponsors out there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Our sponsors, we've been really lucky this year. As we know, this kaupapa has grown over the successive years, and we're up expecting 5,500 registered uri of Taranaki maunga that will be embarking onto Opunake this weekend. So with that comes a need for a lot of resourcing and support. So yeah, here are a lot of our sponsors. Just really want to thank them. A bit like our volunteers, without our sponsors, our volunteers, those that also sponsor in kind, their services and time, kaupapa like this just wouldn't be possible. And certainly as we evolve and we grow, just a real timely reminder to support local businesses, these ones, but also our local businesses within Opunake that will be helping out and supporting as a community will for our kaupapa. We will also have a lot of stall holders on the Saturday and the Sunday. So on the Saturday, if you've been tuning into these, we're actually closing the Tasman Road, which is the main road within Opunake, between the Opunake High School and the event centre. And within that space, we've got over 20 stalls there, whānau, both kai and services. Our electoral commission will be there. We talked about them and the key message there around understanding that process and getting out to vote, knowing that next year is a voting year for general elections. So yeah, really excited.
I'm absolutely excited, brother. If there's nothing further, then again, head over to the Taranaki Iwi Facebook page for any further updates, e whāma, and any changes to the schedule. That'll be the place, as well as Sikuri Mako Taranaki. We will be doing some breakouts, some live breakouts every morning from the different sporting codes and from the different venues, so that you know where things are. There are maps. There is plenty of information with regard to the schedule, the draws, everything like that you can find from your iwi coordinators. But thank you again to both Hayden and Marama for these Wednesday catch-ups. It's been great, bro, and no doubt that we will have a bit of a wrap-up session to cover off after the happenings over the weekend. E te parata, he mihi au kia rātou mai e mātakitaki mai?
Mihi ana kia tātou, mihi ana ki tātou. E whakatīnana hia nei I tō tātou kaupapa. E pupuki ana te hikaka I roto I ahau. Ki tō tātou kaupapa, te whakeake nei. Rere ana ngā mihi. Ki tō tātou manu, a te koremako. E hāpai nei. Haunga ko Taranaki Tū Mai noi ho nei. Engari ngā tini kaupapa huri noa I tō tātou nei maunga. Ko Taranaki Tū Mai. Kia taranaki mai ai tātou. Kia ora tātou.
Boom, fire, bless. Don't forget our parakore kaupapa as well. If you are heading up to the festival, try and minimize as much waste as you can and take your rubbish home where you can as well. Absolutely excited, brother. I cannot wait to catch up with all of our whānau from the 21st to the 23rd of November in the metropolis of Opunake e Wāma with our beautiful host from Taranaki Iwi, absolutely taking it out for 2025. We will see you at the Pōwhiri, which kicks off at 10 a.m. on the 21st e Wāma, which is on the Friday, ki te kura kaupapa Māori o Tamarongo. And of course, for all you fellas that are going to be taking the field for the very first time and one time a year, e Wāma, stay safe, stay safe out there on the roads on your way up to Opunake, and we're absolutely excited to see you all there. No reira, e te parata tēnā koe, te whaiwahi kia mātou, o te rā tēnā koutou, katoa e mātaki mai ana.
Kia ora rā. Mihi ana.
Nau mai hara mai ki Taranaki Tū Mai, Taranaki Tū Mai kia Taranaki mai ai koe. Taranaki Tū Mai is an opportunity to engage with our whakapapa, with our identity, and part of that is engaging with our knowledge base as well. These are spaces, we create these spaces perhaps, where knowledge can be shared, where we can talk about our identity as kōrero tuku iho, knowledge and kōrero that is passed down generation to a generation. Now, for many people, they don't have those opportunities, but Taranaki Tū Mai is definitely one of the events every 2 years, and it's going to be in Taranaki Iwi this year.